Hi all, how you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. So there now might actually be a reason to buy gold. Okay, so Peter Schiff is no doubt going to be tweeting stuff about Goldene now. Okay, Goldene like is the new graphene. Okay, new 2D form of gold makes graphene look boring. Okay, ooh, exciting stuff. Graphene is a bit like the Novak Djokovic of materials. It's so damn talented that each new achievement feels passé. But now an exciting new upstart is challenging graphene's title. Meet Goldene, a two-dimensional sheet of gold that has its own strange properties. It wasn't long ago that graphene was constantly hogging the headlines thanks to its being incredibly strong, thin, flexible, lightweight, and an excellent conductor of heat and electricity. And all this from some very humble beginnings. The wonder material was first created by using some sticky tape to peel one atom thick layers of a chunk of graphite. Yeah, so it was pretty easy to create graphene. It was basically an accident. And I think this is another accident in the labs. Lots of things have been created in labs that have been accidents and then been used and sold as multi-million-dollar products and stuff. Okay. Further experiments were soon giving the stuff even more amazing properties, and it began turning up in electronics, solar panels, displays, clothing, helmets, etc., etc. But eventually, this overachieving material hit the point of oversaturation in the news, and the market was sick of writing about it. Okay. Thankfully, there might be a new wonder material ready to steal graphene's thunder. Researchers at Linköping University in Sweden have successfully created Goldene, a sheet of gold that's only one atom thick, so similar to graphene, okay? This changes the material's properties from its 3D bulk form, you know, those big, heavy gold bars, which are basically only useful for propping open doors. In this case, Goldene becomes a semiconductor, switching from regular gold being one of the best conductors around. The researchers say that Goldene gets its new properties because it's in 2D form. The atoms get two free bonds. This means it could eventually find use as a catalyst for converting carbon dioxide, producing hydrogen or valuable chemicals, or purifying water. So actually useful things. And of course, electronics could benefit, even if it just means less gold is needed to make them. Goldene didn't come as easily as graphene, though. Gold atoms have a tendency to clump together, so it's hard to flatten them out in 2D sheets. The scientists started by sandwiching thin layers of silicon between layers of titanium and carbide, then coating it in gold. When heated to high temperatures, the thin silicon layer was replaced by gold. The tricky step then is to get the Goldene out of the sandwich. To do so, the researchers tested a chemical called Murakami's reagent, used as part of an old Japanese blacksmithing technique. It sounds like wizardry, this, which etches away carbon residues. When used in low concentrations for up to 2 months, the Goldene is exposed. Finally, it stabilized with a surfactant. Crikey. Up to 2 months. Of course, this is just the beginning for Goldene, and the researchers say they plan to continue investigating its properties, potential applications, and whether other precious metals could be flattened into 2 dimensions in similar ways. So I think as this article gets out and people get more aware of it, then the gold price could go up. But I want to talk about buying gold and stuff in a minute. So there is more of a technical. So if you go to nature.com, it is pretty technical. You know, it starts talking about silicon, titanium, you know, that kind of thing. A lot more heavy chemistry going on in that article. So if you're into that kind of thing, it's a bit too gold 4F peaks. Okay, you get a lot of heavy stuff in there. So I'll leave you a link to that anyway. But if you want to buy gold, you can actually buy it now in crypto form, and that is PAXG. So I've mentioned this before, but if you do want to buy gold, you don't actually have to go to a gold merchant. You don't have to buy it off Peter Schiff. You can buy it off Binance and just buy PAXG. Unfortunately, you have to use USDT as a pairing, I think. I don't think it comes under TUSD or the other free one. I've forgotten the name of it now. Just 1 second while I FDUSD, of course. FDUSD. Okay, so I'm usually buying everything in FDUSD because there's no trading fees. But so if you buy PAXG USDT, you'll end up paying 0.1% trading fees. Okay, so yeah, so if you want to be exposed to gold, but not actually buy it off Peter Schiff, because he's already a billionaire and you don't want to make him even richer, then you can buy PAXG here. And maybe when this article gets around and people like Peter Schiff start shilling it and promoting it, maybe the gold price might suddenly go up because of articles like this. All right. It could also go down because one of the part of the article said you could use less gold. So actually, maybe it could be bad for gold as well. All right. But I can't imagine it would be. You know, if you're going to use gold in all sorts more things by making it thin, then surely the price is likely to go up even higher. Okay, that's Goldene and PAXG. Let me know in the comments what you think. Probably take a few years for it to get anywhere. Usually these things take a few years to actually become useful, and useful products form from these things.